English conversation about hobby.
Hey Mark, I heard you started a new hobby recently. What's it all about?
Yeah, I did. I've taken up painting. I've always been fascinated by art, and I thought it was finally time to give it a shot. It's so relaxing.
That's great. What kind of paintings do you create?
Well, I'm a beginner, so I mostly do landscapes and abstract art. I find it's a nice way to experiment with colors and techniques.
I love landscapes. Do you have a favorite one you've done so far?
There's this sunset scene I painted at a beach. It's my favorite. The mix of warm colors just makes me feel peaceful whenever I look at it.
Sounds beautiful. I've been into photography lately. I find inspiration for my shots in nature and everyday life.
Photography is fantastic too. Do you prefer using a digital camera or film?
I use a digital camera for convenience, but I've dabbled in film photography a bit. The process of developing film is so fascinating.
It really is. You get that element of surprise when you finally see your photos. Do you have a favorite subject to shoot?
I'm a fan of capturing street scenes and candid moments. There's so much life in the little things we often overlook.
True, those spontaneous shots can be incredibly meaningful. Have you ever considered exhibiting your work?
Not yet, but I'd love to explore that in the future. How about you? Any plans to showcase your paintings?
I'm taking it one step at a time, but who knows? Maybe someday I'll exhibit my work in a local gallery.
That would be amazing. We should plan a joint exhibition if we both pursue it. Our different art forms could complement each other.
I'd be up for that. It could be a wonderful blend of photography and painting. Let's definitely keep that in mind.
Agreed. It's exciting to have hobbies that bring out our creativity and passion.
Absolutely. Hobbies are a fantastic way to relax and express ourselves. It's like a little escape from our daily routines.
Well said, Mark. We should make time for more hobbies and artistic adventures in our lives.
Definitely, Sarah. It's a journey worth taking.
Hey Ben, I've been feeling like I'm in a bit of a rut lately. I've been thinking of picking up a new hobby to shake things up. You always seem to have some cool projects going on. What's your secret?
Hey, Clara. Well, hobbies have always been my escape. It's amazing how diving into something new can refresh your mind. Recently, I've been into bird watching. Sounds simple, but there's so much to learn and see.
Bird watching? That's intriguing. I always assumed it was just sitting quietly and waiting for birds. What got you into it?
That's what I thought too. But it's more than that. I stumbled upon a documentary about migratory patterns, and it just captivated me. The next day, I picked up a field guide, a pair of binoculars, and started exploring local parks. You'd be amazed at the variety of birds we have around here.
It does sound fascinating, especially the exploring part. But I've always been more drawn to creative pursuits. I remember you used to do pottery. How was that experience?
Pottery. It was therapeutic. The feeling of molding clay and the concentration it demands can be quite meditative. Plus, there's the satisfaction of creating something functional. I stopped because of time constraints, but I'm hoping to get back into it someday.
That's something I might explore. I like the idea of creating something tangible. Speaking of creative hobbies, didn't you also dabble in photography a while back?
I did. Photography is another passion of mine. It changes the way you see the world, making you appreciate the beauty in everyday things. It's about capturing a moment, an emotion. Do you have an interest in photography?
I've always been captivated by beautiful photos, but never took the plunge. It seemed like there was so much technical knowledge required. How did you start?
I started with just my phone. The best camera, they say, is the one you have with you. Later, I took a beginner's course to understand the technicalities, and it just grew from there. If you're interested, I can lend you my spare camera to try it out.
That's so generous of you, Ben. I'd love to give it a shot. It might just be the creative outlet I've been searching for.
Absolutely, Clara. Remember, hobbies are not just about mastering a skill, but enjoying the journey. Whether it's birdwatching, pottery, photography, or something entirely different, find something that brings joy and a sense of accomplishment.
Thanks for the insight, Ben. Your passion is contagious. I'm excited to explore these hobbies and perhaps find my own niche.
That's the spirit. Just dive in, and I'm here to support and guide you. Can't wait to see where your journey takes you.